What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ham House Sports. It's Big Matt and Little Matt, and today we're just gonna go over some stuff at Ham House Sports and tell you about our whatnot.
Oh man, I love you, dude. Yeah, man. We wanted to jump on and do a quick video to kind of give you guys an update. 2023 has been a wild ride for us at Ham House Sports. You know, we started in August of last year.
August 1st.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months in, and we are light years beyond
Like crazy.
where I thought we would be. The first thing I wanted to just we just want to say thank you, first of all,
thank you
to everybody that we've had the opportunity to connect with in the hobby.
I will say this: it's fun buying Michael Jordan cards and Mickey Mantle cards, but nothing's better than the people you meet in the hobby.
Yeah,
nothing.
The connections and stuff has been awesome. So we've got some good friends who have entrusted us to consign cards for them.
Thank you.
We've got some friends who have let us sell some of their product in order to help build, our channel, our streams, our reputation. And so we're just super grateful. And we've started to connect with more and more people on Instagram. Yep. And it's really it's going super well. So thank you to anybody who would take time to watch. Our whole reason for doing this was to just encourage people to connect, fathers and sons to connect. And so it's been great. But as always, we try to share what we're learning and help you guys out if you want to get in the hobby, if you want to learn more, if you're looking for a specific card or player or ways that you can get plugged in.
Yep.
Yeah, we would love to help. So, Matthew, the first thing I want to talk about is Whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
So about 3 months ago, we learned about Whatnot. It is a live
The best thing that happened to us and the worst thing that happened to us.
It's a live sellers platform. So you're on the stream and you're watching folks sell live and you're buying cards and bidding on cards. And then as a seller, you're selling cards. It's been great for us because we just happened to hit our
1,000th sale on Whatnot.
Yeah, our 1,000th sale on Whatnot. So that's a really big deal.
Thank you to everybody who bought on, thank you to everybody who even bought in one of our streams, bought a Roadshow card or bought a slab. Thank you so much for everybody.
We're grateful to our buddies Jimmy and Jimmy at Roadshow Cards for letting us run some of their stuff to kind of get our feet wet. And it's just been awesome. So Whatnot has been connecting with a lot of people. It's a great platform if you're getting into the hobby, you're looking for good deals for lower end type cards, or if you want to buy into a break. So on the screen here, on your screen, there's a link. If you want to join Whatnot, there's like a referral link or whatever. You get $10 off your first purchase. If you want to try to become a seller on Whatnot, there's a referral link as well. And I think you get like $200 credit toward your Whatnot channel. But anyway, that's been great for us. We just celebrated our 1,000th sale. We also just celebrated our first grading client.
Yes.
It's actually our second.
Who's number one?
Our number one was the Davies.
Yes.
Yeah, they found an older Steph Curry Prism card that graded a perfect
PSA 10. I'll tell you what, if there's one thing we're good at, it's grading. I think over all the Bowman Chrome we sent off, 7 of 7 from 2022 Bowman Chrome. We sent off the Jackson Holiday, the Jamar Chase.
We don't need to go through all of them, but
we're really good at 10s, I feel like.
No, thank you, Lord, for helping us with this process. Yes. It's not we're really good at 10s. It's thank you for favor in this process because not everybody experiences that.
Thank you for letting us get clean cards.
Yeah, well, it's just you have to know what you're doing, and we do, but you also have to have a little bit of luck, and we have. So we've got our first client here who's reached out to us, and he has.
I thought you were giving to me.
No. And so he's got just a ton of these first Bowman autos here that we're going to be submitting for grading for him, and we're super pumped about that. And that should be going down this week. We'll be sending those off. So we look forward to kind of updating you guys of how these grade.
We just started inspecting them and started looking at them. But once we get through all of them, we'll send them off this week.
And we'll let you guys know, kind of track this or whatever. So if you have cards you're looking to get graded and you have questions, feel free to reach out. Many people have. If you're looking for somebody to walk you through that process, certainly glad to entertain that. We're glad to help you. That said, we've also had a lot of success at shows.
Yeah. Shows are hands down our best.
Yeah,
way.
well, that's just where a lot of action happens. So at shows recently, Matthew, I want you to show a couple things that you've picked up.
Oh,
a couple things
at the show, at stuff we picked up in shows here. Give me some.
No, just go through those. You
yeah.
got them right there.
All right. So this one, we traded our Devontae Smith Tiger Stripe for it. It's a Phillip Rivers Topps Chrome rookie. It's his gold X Factor, number to 279. And we traded that for a Devontae Smith that I broke my foot with.
So let's translate that to people who might not know a whole lot about cards. Phillip Rivers will likely be a Hall of Fame quarterback. He went to NC State, which is my alma mater. I went to the same years as Phillip Rivers. So Matthew made a trade for Devonta Smith, who's a wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. He had a Tiger Stripe Prism, this type of card, for this card here. So I thought that was a really good trade.
Yep.
You've got a modern player for a potential Hall of Famer. That was
Speaking
a really
of Hall
good.
of Famers, Peyton Manning, flawless patch auto, PSA 8, number to 15, game used.
Yeah, so that's a card right now that if anybody's looking for Peyton Manning, we picked this up in a trade because it felt like a better situation for us, and so we're looking.
Here's another card we picked up at a show. Always buying this dude, Mike Trout. This is his Bowman Draft 2011 rookie card refractor, BGS 95. Love Trout.
Think Trout's pretty undervalued right now.
Yep.
So definitely looking to pick up more Mike Trout. So many of you guys know me. Matthew always gets on me because he says I don't have a personal collection, and I just tell him I'm very selective about what I choose to keep.
Other than Cal Ripken, I feel like.
But Cal Ripken is my PC. So this is Cal Ripken's rookie card here in an 8. And I have a personal goal of mine. I want to get this card in a 10 eventually. And so I'm going to probably move up to a 9 here soon.
This card
we'll get
or
there.
Ripken?
No, not even a question. So I also at the last show picked up this. This is a Cal Ripken Jr. It's his minor league card. There's one more Cal Ripken card I do not have, and that is his Charlotte Orioles card or his Charlotte O's card. It's a very hard card to find. So I'm always looking out for Cal Ripken. And then recently picked up this really neat Topps Luminaries. That's a Cal Ripken Jr. autograph.
Game used.
Numbered to 10, player used or player worn
No, but
material.
the thing I like about this, it tells you, like, the relic and the card, he got 3 hits in this game in Memorial Stadium.
Gotcha.
And the jersey, he got 3 hits in that jersey.
Nice. That's cool.
Here's another one.
And then at the show, we were able to pick this up. This is an Ernie Banks 1954. That's his rookie card from Topps. Really, really, really stoked about that. And then our biggest pickup recently.
Of the week.
Yep. This is the Ham House pickup of the week. This is the 1953 Mickey Mantle Topps card. And so pumped about this. We made a new contact with a gentleman who had this card. And, you know, it's in a 3.5 out of 10 over here. And it looks a lot better. It's very clean, very centered.
Good eye appeal.
And good eye appeal. It does have a little wrinkle on it. We were potentially thinking about getting it regraded because it looks so good. Don't know what we're going to do at this moment, but just really pumped to pick this up and to get back into Mickey Mantle. And like that card's beautiful. I mean, that card is every bit of almost 70 years old.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's just wild. 70 years old, one of the greatest ball players of all time. So you own a piece of history there. So just super cool to kind of continue to see.
Who would have known
things.
that a 5-cent pack of gum could turn, and I mean, if it was kept in good condition, to millions of dollars in cards?
It's wild. So we're having a blast. We just like to jump on every now and again and show you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So Matthew, who are your top, like, where are you going to from here? Because every day you're like, Dad, this, Dad, this, Dad,
All
this,
right,
Dad, this.
so
So you have a lot of energy
who
right
I
now.
think we need to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, where are we
All
going?
right. We need to sell out of baseball unless it's vintage or the modern GOATs, Shohei, Trout, Soto. Like, it's like these Gunnar, Julio, they're all up here. So we need to sell them up here. And I think Trout, Soto, very undervalued because Julio base is doing the same thing as a Soto base, but Soto is, I think, a way better player than Julio Rodriguez. Now, Julio is a great player, but I like Soto more.
So I just encourage you, translate this into somebody who maybe is just getting into sports cards, and like so they can grab hold of this, like because maybe they can't go buy a Soto, rookie card, but maybe they can buy a different type of rookie. So if you have a piece of advice for somebody who may want to get into cards, what is a good card that you would say that they could pick
A
up?
good card that they could pick up. I would pick up somebody that is because if they just got into it, I wouldn't go buy Trevor Lawrence because you're not going to sell low. I mean, but for us, I would because we're like buying.
No, I'm talking to the person on the
Okay,
stream.
the
Like if
person
a
on the
kid
stream.
comes to you at the show, Matthew, I've been watching you on Instagram. I've got $50. What card do I need to buy?
You need to go buy your favorite card. You need to go buy either a card you really like or a card that if you check a comp on eBay and the card is lower than the comp, you need to buy that card.
Okay, so go after a player you like, but who would you say right now?
If I had
is a hot
$50,
buy?
who would I go buy?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. If I had $50, who would I go buy? Who would you buy? I need to think about it in my mind when you answer that. Okay.
I'd answer the question in two ways. I'd first say know your sport. If you're a football guy, buy a football card. If you're a baseball guy, baseball. Don't get out of your lane. So if you're coming to me and you're saying, hey, Matt, baseball season's almost here, I would say, okay, go find your favorite player and try to find their rookie card. This is an active player, somebody you think might do well in this upcoming season. If you don't have a favorite player, then I would go after somebody who has a chance to win an MVP, like Juan Soto, somebody like that.
Yeah.
Shohei,
I'm going to do all three sports, all right? Football, if I tell you to go buy a card right now, I'd tell you to go buy Josh Allen or Tom Brady. Because I don't know why, but for football, I tell you, because they sell easy. I think that Mahomes is too high to go buy a rookie card, but Josh Allen's right there, and he would sell really easy.
I'm very surprised by that. Okay,
who would you do?
I mean, I would say an up-and-coming quarterback.
Yeah, Josh Allen is an up-and-coming quarterback.
He's already kind of hit his peak.
So Burrow?
That's fine. No, I would say Tua or
but Tua's not going to sell
Fields.
right now. To flip right now,
I know.
I'm talking about us. I would go buy Tua RPA, sit on it, and then sell it in August. But if somebody's just getting in, get a card that sells easy. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, they all sell easy. They sell way easier than Tua does.
Right. I'm just thinking about for the opportunity for somebody to maybe get a card that they buy for 50, they could sell for 75. So I don't know that Josh Allen's going to have that much appreciation because he's already kind of at his peak.
Well, I would say go buy Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
There you go. So, again, when you're looking at cards, buy your favorite player if you're keeping it forever or you're collecting it. But if you're looking to kind of climb the ladder,
buy the people that people like. Like if you see people on YouTube or Instagram asking for this player, go buy that player because
you just have to be kind of smart and ahead of the game, and you have to be buying the people that people are going to be talking about down the road.
Like Julio Rodriguez and Mickey Mantle. Like I feel like all our pickups, like that Julio is one of our best buys because we bought Jordan Walker with it. He's one of the guys everybody's talking about. Jason Dominguez, everybody's talking about him. So I think that was a good buy. But for basketball, Luka. Everybody talks about Luka. Everybody knows Luka. He drops 40 a night, and he's probably one of the favorites for MVP.
You don't think he's already kind of overvalued?
I think he's overvalued, but if you're getting a card.
What about like Tyrese Maxey?
He's not going to appreciate because he's on a team with a bunch of really good players, so he's never going to be the star of his team. So Luka is always going to shine on his team, right? And so that's why I would tell because he'll drop 40 a night, and I mean, same with Jokic. But I wouldn't go buy. Me personally, I don't like Jokic.
I really think that you have to do your research, I guess, is the point of it. Because even Matthew and I can't agree on like who we would buy. This is like our day to day. It's like, I want to buy him. I want to buy him. You should buy him.
Well, we don't do modern basketball, right?
No, I know, but I'm just saying for somebody out there kind of looking like, how do I get into this? How do I like?
If they have $50 to go spend on a player, I'd tell them to go buy an award. Like, go on Safari, search up award. Like, who do you think's going to win the awards? Like MVP favorite, comeback player of the year favorite, and go buy one of their cards, like De'Aaron Fox or.
Well, I think it boils down to the value of the card, right? So, like, if you are buying the guy everybody's talking about now, chances are you're going to pay a premium for that guy right now. But if you happen to find a guy who goes, hey, man, I just had a situation. I need to sell this card, and he can sell it for like $10 underneath what it's worth, and you can buy it at $40 and you know it's at 50 and you maybe can sell it for 60. You just have to do your research. I think one of the things that I would emphasize to somebody who's looking to get in and what has made us successful and we're still learning is research. That's one of the things I keep telling you, Matthew, write it down, write their comps down, right? You keep everything in your head and you're really good at that. But like doing the research and knowing when to buy and who to buy and cards that are valued, that's very, very important, especially when you're trying to, keep growing the card business,
Yep.
right? You can't buy into the hype. You have to buy ahead of the hype.
But the thing, like, you never know who's going to be the hype. But, like, coming around baseball season, you kind of do, because you know the players that everybody's going to be talking about. Like, the players that are hot when the season finishes are going to be the players that are hot when the season begins. So, Jeremy Pena, Julio Rodriguez, Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, those are going to be the players that are hot, I feel like, in the beginning of the season. So whoever's hot then, you should probably buy in the December,
So the kind of the information we're trying to share is if you're trying to look to get into the cards, who do you want to buy? Buy the people that are hot, but buy them at value. Another thing I want to say is go find somebody who's done really well in the hobby, because there's a lot of people in the hobby that helped us get started.
Yeah.
And now we're in a spot of wanting to help other people get started. So like find somebody in the hobby and look for values there. Go to a show, talk to people, make connections. And what you'll say is you'll find somebody who goes, you know what, man, I bought this card at a really good price point. It probably would sell for like $200, but I'll do it for $150. And that's where you have to kind of be courageous enough, right? Be fearless enough, right? If you will, to jump in and to do it, to take a little bit of risk. The reality is with life is, low risk usually means low reward. But when you add faith into it and you believe that you're doing something that brings you joy and you're not being greedy about it and you're not trying to hoard and you're not trying to take advantage of people, I trust me, good things are going to happen. And that's where you have to be willing to take a little bit of risk with it. So don't be afraid to step in a little bit and take a little bit of risk either. So anyway, anything else before we wrap up tonight?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, guys, thanks again for those who followed us on Whatnot. Just a little bit of tidbit information for everybody who's looking to kind of grow and gain a little bit more insight in the card business, sports card hobby. One last thing. The announcement of the day. I totally forgot.
Can I announce it?
Go.
Ham House Sports is going to the National Sports Card Show in Chicago. Let's go. Let's get it. We got this.
This kid is turning 13 years old in August, and the week before his birthday is the National Card Show. So we have hotel reservations, and I just shared with Matthew yesterday that we are going to be at the National. So I don't know that the excitement's going to be able to be contained. And I'm going to just say we need to sell a lot of cards between now and then, because this kid is going to be like Buddy the Elf.
And a candy cane for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no, and a syrup bath.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun. Well, listen, friends, thank you guys for watching. Always reach out if you have any questions. And we appreciate you guys being a part of Ham House Sports.
Peace.